Well, it's back to refill, and I am doing brown sugar here. I think I can fit all of this in this container, which goes on the counter. I had put in for two bags of brown sugar to kind of see me through the winter. Not going to be enough, not for baking or for all the brown sugar I put in my oatmeal in the morning, so I'm going to have to get more than that brown sugar. But the oatmeal is like a wonderful thing for breakfast, so I don't begrudge that. And some of my recipes call for brown sugar. So I was not able to completely finish the brown sugar here, but I got this filled up, and I have a little bit in here. So once this starts going down, I'm going to pull this out again and wash it. I'm going to do some cleaning supplies right now. The sprayer broke off from the long straw that was in here, and now this is not usable. So I'm going to put the rest of this in this Mr. Clean, which goes in the bathroom, and then I'm going to start another Mr. Clean for the kitchen. These, this is a Dollar Tree spray bottle, and they're okay. They tend to get, the lid tends to get unscrewed. So I went ahead and at a later point got some of these Walmart spray bottles, and they're a little more expensive, maybe $1 more expensive, but they're so worth it. Not getting those Dollar Tree spray bottles anymore. So while I get everything out, I'm going to fill this up with more Mr. Clean for the kitchen. I really like this. It is great for countertops, cleaning everything, the floor, everything. I do have some heavier duty stuff for the bathroom, like for the toilet and the bathtub, but even for the sink, if I want to make a quick cleanup, this stuff is great. There we go. I still have some here, and I have another big bottle like this in the bathroom, so I think I'm good through the winter. I'm always kind of nervous about that. I think I'm okay. I can only get this size at Home Depot when there's none in town here, and it's just such a great size. I just refill the bottles, and then there's just less waste. So I do have plenty of Simple Green, and we'll see. Getting down to Home Depot in the winter can be kind of a challenge, so you know, I like to stock up on stuff I have from there, which then will carry me through to the spring. Also have to refill my spray bottle here for when I do dishes. I have a pan here, a dish pan, and I'll put full strength Dawn in there, but sometimes I'm just doing one or two things. I don't need a full, I just need to spray a little bit on there. So I'm going to put a little bit in there, then I add water. Martin Midlife Misadventures told me, I think, to put rubbing alcohol in here to help it go through the nozzle, but I haven't done that yet. I just put a lot of water to a small amount of Dawn, and it's fine. So I'm going to go ahead and fill the rest of this up with water. And here it is. Also, I'm going to put some full strength Dawn into the smaller container. I have a pan here in the sink, and when I want to wash a lot of dishes, I just put a squirt or two of this. But I don't need this big thing by the side of the sink. That's just ridiculous. But if I have a smaller one, then I refill it from time to time. Actually, I think I'm going to take this lid off, and it'll go a little faster. That should be enough for now. I'm probably going to get another huge thing of Dawn too when I go to Home Depot. I think that's the only place I can get this size also. And there it is right now. It's good enough. I don't need a whole thing. One of the things I got to refresh my pantry is this yellow cornmeal. I haven't had it in the pantry for a while, and I miss it. When I was doing my initial inventory, I saw that I had a lot of corn in there, and I like corn muffins, so I can do corn muffins, or I can do corn waffles. So my first order of business is going to be to get this out of the box. This is just prime target for rodents here. You know, until I moved up here to the mountains, I never repackaged food. There was never a need for it. Now I do. I think maybe all of us should. I don't know, unless you have really secure cabinets, or I don't know what the protocol are. I mean, I even had mice once, or rats at my house years ago, so rodents can get in. Look at that, it's perfect. That is 2 pounds 8 ounces of cornmeal, and it fit this half gallon just fine. I'm going to cut these I'm going to cut the box apart and stick it in there so I have some recipes and also a sense of what this is. Here are some of the recipes they have on the back of this box. A cornmeal mush, Albert's cornbread, which they say this recipe has appeared on Albert's packages for years. We're confident it will be a family favorite. Tamale pie, oven fried chicken, and sweet corn muffins. I'll have to see what the difference is between the sweet corn muffins and the bread. Looks like maybe there's more egg and more sugar. Anyway, I will try both of them. I do have a corn muffin mix, but it makes a lot of muffins, so it's maybe too much for me to make, but I do love cornbread and corn muffins, and they kind of fill you up and they're just delicious. So now I'm set for a while. And I was able to tuck that label right in there. So now that it's cooling off a little bit and it's possible to bake and cook again, I'm going to put some white flour on the pantry shelf. I keep my flour in the freezer. I know you only need to keep it there for 48 hours to kill any residual insects and their eggs, which is a horrifying thought, but that's what it is. I'm going to make some baked and breaded zucchini, and flour. White flour is an integral part. Well, that filled up half a gallon. There's probably, I think when I've done this before, I've had one 5-pound bag of flour has translated into 2 half gallons plus a quart. And I've managed to get flour everywhere, including on myself, but so be it. Okay, I'm back at it with the pantry refills. My Earl Grey tea is getting dangerously low. I have this organic Earl Grey tea loose leaf that I get on Amazon, so I purchased this and the regular English breakfast, and sometimes I actually mix them because this is pretty strong by itself. I mean, I love the Earl Grey flavor, but I don't need a bunch of it. Just a hint of it is fine. I am starting to turn more to some of the cold care bags of tea I have right now. I've had a sore throat for a little while, and I was actually wondering what the deal was. I had coronavirus maybe about a month ago, and I've been reading that a lot of people have coronavirus, especially I guess in California, maybe other places, been a lot of coronavirus. I was reading a lot of people now are coming down with colds and all sorts of stuff, so I've been using my cold care and my throat coat and my sleepy time tea and all that stuff. So I guess winter's on its way. I just finished dehydrating some apple slices. These are so good. This is several trays worth. They are just the greatest snacks, let me tell you. I'm hoping they're all going to fit in this one jar. Well, maybe not. Let me keep going. If not, I'll put these in the jar and put the rest in a little jar here so I can snack on them. I keep all of my dried fruit in a dark cabinet. I have one cabinet that is just for dried fruit and spices I haven't opened up yet and things like that. Some olive oils. Perfect. Check it out. One of my pantry goals was to get 10 pounds of sugar in here for the winter, and I was at Costco and I got 10 pounds of sugar. I was going to get it at Walmart because at Costco they generally had like 20 pounds and 40 pounds, but maybe for the holidays they had less. I'm not sure, but this was a great price. It was C&H. It was comparable to Walmart, and I was right there already. So I think this is going to fill up 2 half gallons plus another one, if memory serves me right. Here's number 2. Maybe 2 half gallons and a quart was for 5 pounds. I don't remember. I really want to get this out of the bag. I just don't want anything to tempt bugs or rodents or all the crazy things I get out here. Do you know I've had bats fly in my bedroom twice? Now I have sort of a screen up, that screen curtain, I guess. I'm hoping to get a screen door in there, but in the meanwhile, I put in a screen curtain. Twice they've flown in. I take one of those, do you know those spider web things? They've got like a ball at the top, a ball of bristles. They're really light bristles. They're not stiff bristles. So I've taken that out and kind of coaxed the bats out the door again. I don't know why that story came to me. Maybe because we're in October and close to Halloween. I'm telling you. What else looks like it's going to be? Yeah, 3 half gallons. Here's the 3rd half gallon. And the rest I'm going to put in my tea jar for sugar for hot drinks. Perfect. Well, at least one item is off my to purchase list for winter and all packed up, and that's just a good feeling. Well, winter is definitely popcorn season for me. It's like my evening snack. I make it on the stovetop, no machine, no microwave, nor anything. So I buy it like this, the kernels at Walmart. It's about $2 and change. So I'm going to take it out of the bag and put it in the in this container and put it in the pantry. I already have some popcorn there, and between the popcorn I have there and this popcorn, I am more than well supplied for the rest of the season. A friend of mine makes kettle corn. I don't know what he does, but I think I'm going to try that at some point. I don't think it's that complicated. This might have been a little big for the popcorn. Oh well. If I had taken another one, it would have been too small. You know, I think this one might be a better fit than this one for the popcorn. Let's see. Let's see what's going on here. Then I can put something else in this bigger container. I was looking around the pantry, and there's no light in the pantry, so I was feeling around in the pantry, and I felt this smaller one. I think it's going to be a better fit. Yep. Okay, it fits better, and it spares us some room in the pantry. Every little bit helps. That's better. Well, it's refill time, last refill of the month, and I realized you can't see anything. I've got clear soap in here from, actually I got it originally from Walmart, and it's up to there, and I want to refill it. I've got more of this Walmart stuff, which is up to here. I think it's going to fit fine. I got tired of those little containers just finishing up so quick, so I got this big one from Dollar Tree with the pump, and I just got a couple of these big containers of liquid soap at Walmart, and they were not expensive, so I'm going to just pour it in here, and I think that this should be perfect for the container. The next one I have is actually orange. I don't know what the scent is. I think this was scent free, which is fine. So actually what I'm going to do is just let this sit here for a little bit. But that's it. We got it up to here, so it's pretty much full, and I'm good for a while. Thank you so much for following through my pantry adventures, and we're going to start right back up next month. More of the same and maybe some different ones. Thank you so much for watching.